It's not 5K 1080p. It's the opposite.
I need your help.
Guys, Twitch Prime this man. He will take us to Wonderland.
When we find the guy who took him, what do you think we should do?
This is what is known as a behavior-provoking question. An innocent person will usually give what is known as a draconian response. They will immediately respond with the harshest sentence possible for the crime they are falsely being accused of committing.
Oh, no.
A deceptive individual will often give an equivocating response. This means that they will fragmentize and divert from the question to a certain degree, as a means to avoid responding to the query in its entirety.
They're going to come home safe, correct? When you find the guy.
When we find the guy, they're going to come home.
Life in prison would be that's what I would think with 2 kids that are involved.
Oh my god, dude. You know, I just do a psychiatric analysis and probably, you know, let the guy go. Let the guy walk free, probably. If they you know, if they kidnap my children.
What if he hurt them?
I'm not sure if like that penalty is even used. Is it used in Colorado? I'm not even sure.
What is?
The death penalty?
Okay.
I mean, like, if these kids are not alive, like, there's nothing you could do to cope with that, to make me cope with that, if those kids are not okay.
God damn, bro. Yo, how did he fucking hate his children this much? Like, how the fuck do you detach from your kids like this? Like, that is so fucking creepy, dude. It is. They're your kids, motherfucker. You psycho. Oh my god, dude.
Okay. Can we keep talking about some complicated things?
Sure.
Some things that are going to make you uncomfortable?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You've done very good in talking to me about this really hard conversation you guys had. Okay. Very
good. Like too good.
That's sometimes hard. And I understand why sometimes someone in your position says, doesn't want to tell me about that. Because please go help me find my kids, and you don't need to know about my marriage argument, okay? So I got to say, you've done very good at that. And I need you to keep doing that. So I need to ask you about your marriage and infidelity.
Okay.
Okay, tell me about it.
I have never cheated on my wife.
Okay.
And I fully suspect she has never done that to me.
Oh, okay.
The interrogator was already aware that Chris was cheating on his wife with a woman by the name of Nicole Kessinger. He had handed over his phone earlier on this interview for what he thought was for the purpose of going through his and his wife's mutual contacts to look for potential suspects. Judging by Chris's bold-faced denial, it's safe to assume he deleted all of his correspondence with Nicole beforehand. Yet he was most likely unaware that the FBI have programs that can recover every single piece of digital exchange sent from a device, even long after it's deleted.
Highly trained investigator over here, right? I see pictures of you from a few years ago, and I see you standing before me now.
Oh my god.
You've gotten pretty fit.
Oh my god, this motherfucker literally got fit, found a new girl. Oh, that's so bad, dude. Oh my god, he thought he had a glow up, dude. What a psycho. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
When guys start cheating or want to cheat, that's what happens.
Yes.
So tell me about it.
I did not cheat on my wife.
Okay. What do I do to help you walk out of this room and not look like the person who's responsible?
You have to trust me. I had nothing to do with this act of like evil cruelty, whatever has happened here. Because my love for these 2 girls.
Wait, I'm confused. At this point, like, he doesn't even fucking know, right? Like, of course he knows because he did the murder. But, like, there is nothing that, like, an innocent person would not know what is going on. And the innocent person's mind wouldn't immediately go to, like, this evil act of cruelty. Like, that's really fucking dumb.
And my wife, like, I don't want anything to happen to them. I've never wanted anything to happen to them. No matter if me and my wife separate or not, or divorce or anything, I never wish harm on anybody, on a human being in general.
Oh my God, he's just fucking straight up admitting.
Just seeing that picture, like, I need them, I want them just to run through that front door and just grab me, or just just tackle me, knock me to the floor, bust my head, I don't care.
What?
The amount of love I have for my family is exponential, and it's never gonna die. And I want them back.
Okay.
I have to have them back.
Bro, this guy literally just busted the case wide open, dude. It's a wrap after this. It's a ripperoni. It is a straight ripperoni after this. If they didn't know that, like, the wife and children were fucking murdered brutally, at this point they know, because this guy is just straight being like, yeah, dude, it would be terrible if they were fucking brutally murdered by someone who is, relatively fit, wearing a North Carolina Tar Heel shirt. It'd be crazy. It'd be terrible.
Thanks, Dad.
When you walk out of this room, there's nothing I can say to a room full of police officers that's going.
Yo, Chatter pointed this out too. Dude, he literally said barrel like multiple times, by the way. Like, oh, I want to do a barrel roll. Like, that's fucking crazy, dude. Oh my God, this fucking piece of shit. He kept saying barrel too. Oh my fucking God, dude.
To convince them that you have nothing to do with this.
I know.
You know what they think.
I know all that, yeah.
Here's a guy who didn't call 911, who woke his wife up at a ridiculous hour because he was so guilty about something that he had to get it off his chest and say, I don't love you anymore, I'm leaving you. That didn't go well.
They weren't even dumped in a barrel, though? What, like a fucking oil barrel, no?
I'm so glad you're reacting to this. Looks good.
No, weren't they literally dumped into an oil barrel? Like a tank? Oil tank? A water tank? Oh, I thought it was no, it was a huge tank. Oh, okay. My bad. I thought it was a barrel. That's why I thought.
Okay, so what happened?
She told me she wanted me to wake her up before I left. That's why I didn't just wake her up, like, just to tell her this. Like, I woke her up. That's what she wanted to do, and we talked. Like, usually at 4 a.m. I wake up, I go down and work out. This day, I wanted to talk to her about this. I love these girls. I love these girls so much. And this picture right here,
6 months sweaty.
Celeste and Bella, those are my life. I helped make those kids. There's nothing in my life that means more to me than these kids. Nothing. Kids, that's your life. That's your lifeline. That's everything. Like, you make kids, they come first over anything.
Okay, dude, this is nuts.
Kids,
This is nuts.
spouse,
This is nuts. This is nuts. This is nuts.
That's what it's always been.
I'll go.
Literally, just like.
Nothing you've told me tonight makes sense. Nothing you've told me tonight feels like the truth. Can we start over?
Sure.
Tonight's been pretty intense, I can imagine.
Broke
How are you feeling?
456 exclamation mark.
I've slept like 2 hours last night, so I'm like running on empty right now, but
I can see it.
Hashtag
So why don't I do this?
acting is terrible.
I'm sure you don't mind if we take a break for the night. I'm sure that you are feeling some of the pressure from me. Okay? I'm going to commit to you that we're not going to stop working until we find them.
okay.
Okay? And I want to commit to you that there is going to come a time when you're going to feel this pressure from other people. I'm not the only one who thinks that there's a possibility you have something to do with this.
Like another FBI agent, like pressure, or like just like
Everyone.
okay,
Everyone, Chris.
okay.
The interrogator is clearly receptive to Chris's anxiety and endeavors to amplify this emotion before ending the interview. He wants to inflate Chris's apprehension as much as possible for the looming polygraph test that approaches the following day.
Tonight when you go home, one of two things is going to happen. You're going to pass out because you're so tired, okay? And that's probably not going to be what happens. Your head's going to go race, okay? So tonight when you lay down and your head starts racing, there's going to be things that come to your mind, okay? This always happens, always. It's very natural. You're going to say, I wonder why he asked me that, okay? You're going to say, screw him, how dare he accuse me, okay? You're going to say, I wonder if they thought of this, okay? And then you're going to say, I probably should have told him something, or this, or that, okay? Those are the most common things. When those thoughts come to your head, I want you to call me.
Oh my fucking God, dude. That's like... Dude, where are these cops, bro? I feel like detectives and cops are like different species. Like, you know how people say, like, how are these two the same species? Like, when you see me and, like, someone who's, like, tiny or whatever. It honestly feels like this dude is literally on a different playing field entirely than, like, the average cop who's just like, oh, my God, I saw a fucking phone in his hand. It's time to do a murder and unload the entire fucking magazine.
JCS
this dude is like,
on Prince Andrew, if you are interested,
how the fuck do these guys become detectives if, like... They don't want you to be too smart to be a fucking cop. Like, it doesn't make sense. Do they just, like, where do they pick detectives from? These are the people who convince innocent people to plead guilty? This guy doesn't look too thumb-like. It checks out. Dude, it's nuts, dude. Don't you need more school to be a detective, especially for the FBI? Is he... He's not FBI. He's a cop, I thought. I thought he was a detective, and he said that, like, the FBI is going to interrogate him as well.
Love you, Hasan. Keep up the great work. Has Raid has Brain F mods.
Detectives follow a proven formula step by step. They don't have to think creatively. I mean, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? It's still this formula no matter what. Dude, he is so perceptive. The way he carries himself in this conversation. Both of these two people that we watched, God damn, this channel is like fucking straight up propaganda. I swear to God.
I love you, Small Kings.
Bro, this motherfucker is like unwinding him, like piece by piece, slowly picking at the threads until this dude straight up just reveals, like, he's just leaking all of his secrets, dude. And he did that. It's so, I mean, this is brilliant. I mean, he's smart. I'm sorry. He's just fucking incredibly smart.
Those are beautiful kids. Those kids have a good dad. And I know it.
You should see the picture. It's on my phone.
Yeah.
It's a better one, but it's just... I'll show it to you.
Those kids have a good dad.
The following discourse from the officer could be construed as the reframing technique, where an interrogator will try and shift the suspect's view of themselves from negative to positive, as a means to lightening the iniquity of their crimes and increasing the chances of a confession. However, this is more likely what is known as passive accusation, where the interrogator is almost certain of the suspect's guilt and indirectly accuses, and in some manner, indignifies the suspect. This is made evident by the high praises the officer gives to Chris for extremely trivial deeds.
A lot of dads don't get second pairs of clothes and cook eggs and give them snacks at night. You know, a lot of men, that's woman's work, right?
I like to get involved.
But you're not that kind of guy, okay? So can we say that tomorrow at 11 o'clock,
Okay.
we can do a polygraph?
Here.
Here. I appreciate you coming in tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a few minutes. This is Tammy. Did you meet Tammy yesterday?
No,
okay.
the only one.
This is Tammy.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
So on this?
Yep, I know. I'll explain what that is here in a little bit, but you don't have to worry. It's not on or anything right now. It's not gonna buzz you or anything. Obviously, you're probably nervous about taking today's test. Honestly, I would think something is wrong with you if you weren't nervous about coming in here to take a polygraph. Even if people are like, I don't have anything to hide.
The lead detective got PTSD from working the case and is on medical leave. What? Dude.
Hope your day is going well.
So,
Thanks
From
for
what
the
I
content.
understand, this is the part where, in order to beat a polygraph test, this is the part where you have to give like false reports. So some people will put like a pin under their toe or something, and then like stab it while they're answering. Right? Isn't that how you do it?
It is nerve-wracking, and I have taken tons of polygraphs, obviously in my training.
That doesn't work. I thought there was like a way to. Did you watch Ocean's 11? Was that in Ocean's 11?
Hassle.
I thought that there was like we've all seen Ocean's 13. Was that in Ocean's 11? I don't fucking know. I don't remember. You should play Disco Elysium to be a detective yourself. That's a self-report. I mean, it's not viable for court.
Shut up,
yeah,
shut.
I know you can't use a polygraph and it's like a polygraph is like a
bullshit.
what do you call it? It's like a field breathalyzer test.
I can't believe I'm still here.
I've been a lawyer for about 5 years. I went to the best school in the country, so I want you to have confidence in the fact that you had nothing to do with this disappearance. Like, we're going to find that out today, okay? I have the best training that they offer in the United States. We use the most validated testing. That's the way I'm going to ask you the question.
Oh my God. She's trying to get him fucking riled up, dude. She's like, listen, if you had nothing to do with this, like, oh my God.
Believe me, if you had nothing to do with this, I will be able to show them that today.
This is psychological pressure disguised as reassurance. It's not a routine procedure during the pre-test phase of a polygraph exam, yet this technique will be used when the suspect's guilt is almost conclusive. Polygraphs are not a foolproof system, and they can be beaten, but with a heightened state of anxiety, it becomes considerably more challenging and unlikely. On this occasion, the polygrapher distinctly applies this technique for maximal effect.
There's actually only 2 ways you can fail a polygraph, okay? The first way would be if you fail to follow my instructions. I'm going to give you a lot of instructions today about how to sit still, how to answer questions, things like that. So if you fail to follow those instructions, you will not pass today's test, okay? The second way would be if you choose to lie to me today. You know, if you did have something to do with their disappearance, it would be really stupid for you to come in and take a polygraph today. Exactly. Right? Like, it would be really dumb. Like, you should not be here right now sitting in this chair if you had anything to do with Shanann and the little girl's disappearance, okay?
But yeah, everything flourished from there. Like in 2011, I proposed to her over in Ocean Isle Beach. And she was sitting there crying with a little eviction notice. And
bro, you're laughing with a murderer, dog. What the fuck, lady? Oh my God, dude. You're laughing with a dude who's done unspeakable acts.
She recorded it. It was an amazing day just to see that. And then
it's an act? I know, but it's scary. Dude, these people are demons, yo. They are fucking good, dude. Hey, guys, if something was preventing you from, if it wasn't just a morality alone that was going to prevent you from doing a murder, let this be a lesson. These motherfuckers will get you, dude, okay? Holy shit. It's crazy, dude. Yeah. It is actually fucking crazy how good these guys are.
I was there, like, she had a midwife for this one. So, like, they actually had me, like, oh, you can stand here and, like, you know, catch her. And, like, but Celeste came out, like, so fast that, like, I barely had a chance to go like this. And they moved me out of the way because she just, like, came out.
The polygrapher will also obtain the examinee's version of the facts regarding the specific issues under investigation.
Like, I was just hoping that I would get that knock on the door or a phone call or a text. I mean, her phone, I mean, they have her phone, like, hopefully maybe it's a number I don't know. Hopefully it's, like, you know, like a burner phone or some kind of, like, phone she bought, and she could just text me and call me, like, hey, I'm okay. Something. Or just get a knock on the door, and then the kids just run in. I miss, like, the kids, like, sitting at the dinner table and, like, having to tell them to eat their dinner. And, like, I miss them throwing their chicken nuggets at me. Like, I just want to find them. I want them to come home safe. Like, wherever they are, I hope they are safe. And I really hope they can.
Bro, this dude does not shut up, dude. This dude is just incapable of shutting the fuck up. Again, the common thread that we see in all of these fucking murderers and shit is that they literally think they're smarter than they actually are. Like,
You
they
always make
cannot
my day, Hasan.
fucking stop themselves from over-explaining and constantly thinking like, oh no, like, if I feed this like information slowly but surely, I certainly will be able to make people feel less suspicious about me. It's crazy.
It makes me feel like, all right, maybe somebody has her that's not keeping her safe,
She's using her
or
psychology
something
for
terrible has
good.
happened. And that's the nightmare.
And what would that terrible thing be?
That somebody hurt them.
Chris recounts a brief summary of the events and states multiple vague possibilities for his family's disappearance.
Oh, Jesus.
The polygrapher then starts to elect specific timelines for Chris to give his account on.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
You said the next thing you know is her getting into bed with you. Is that right?
I felt her get in bed. We didn't say anything because I just kind of felt it.
Okay. Do you know if she was on her phone or like how any of that works?
I don't think she was on her phone.
Was she mad at
Love you,
all?
Hasan.
I mean, crying like she was, crying like I was. I mean, yeah, I mean, she was upset, but I mean, it comes.
Wait, the polygraph hasn't started yet? I thought like at
Michael.
least he's hooked up at this point. Bro, look how many hours have passed. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Bro, this dude is insane. What is he doing? Oh my God, dude. He's just like, before the polygraph, even the mere mention of the polygraph was like enough for him to just self-report all over the fucking place. Can we wrap this up quickly because I'm watching you all. I'm supposed to be working and I need to get back to work. Fuck that, dude. Hey, boss makes $1, you make a dime. That's why you fucking watch the Hasanabi stream on the company time, okay?
With that kind of conversation.
In the next moments, you will see another subterfuge of psychological pressure,
months.
this time disguised
for
as
everything,
routine
Hasan, and
questioning
chat.
procedure. It's a
Okay.
vastly open-ended question
Yo,
relevant
bring
to
your boss in. Bring your manager in. Be like, yo, dude, you gotta fucking watch this shit. This is crazy. This guy, we're watching this guy with the fucking chat right now. This guy just did a murder and he's just revealing all of it for no reason. Like, before you know it, you and your fucking manager are gonna be sitting there with popcorn watching this shit. This is crazy. He's trying to filibuster his way out of prison. He is getting fucking busted into right now.
the crimes under suspicion. These types
This
of
is
questions are common knowledge and easily clarified by the innocent, while the guilty will in most cases have severe difficulty in responding.
I know it's totally awful to think about, but what are ways, because I need to make sure that you know what I'm talking about, what are ways that you can make someone disappear?
Oh.
I mean, like, if you're talking about, like, what I've seen, like, on the movies, or, like,
God, dude.
how people, if you read about other people, I mean, you hire somebody.
Like a hitman?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Nope, that's what I want. That's what I want, because I want you to go through all of these scenarios in your head, because I want you to know for sure what I'm talking about when I say that, you know, asking you if you physically caused her disappearance.
Okay.
Motherfucker Googled it, bro. What do you do when you're... Oh, God, dude. Oh, Jesus. He's voice cracking like E-Rob. It's just... It's a wrap. It's GG's. This is over.
Like you'd hire somebody, or you have somebody you know that would do it. I mean, it's like, it's hard. It's
And
a hard question.
I know this.
Why? Dude, that's such a wild thing. That's such a wild thing to say. Like, what would you do? How would you kidnap your wife and kids? You'd be like, I don't fucking know. Like, walk into the house with a gun or something? Unless you yourself have Googled it. Like, who the fuck would hire a hitman to kidnap your wife and kids, dog? How do you not realize even at this point that, like, you are literally the prime suspect and perhaps the only suspect? This is crazy. Like, no normal husband would respond calmly. I'd be freaking out. It's just nuts. What would you answer? I wouldn't. I'd be fucking freaking out, dude. I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. I don't want to think about this shit, dude. What? You know what I would say in this situation? I'd be like, I'm trying to imagine if I was ever in a situation like this and I had a loved one that's like lost, right? I'd be like, why are you talking to me right now? Every moment that you spend talking to me right now is a moment that you're not utilizing to find my fucking wife and children. Are you fucking insane? That's what you would normally say. I feel like now I'm training you guys to lie. You know what I mean? In a situation where you like murdered your family or something. But like literally, that's what a normal person would do. Like you'd be like, what the fuck are you, what are we doing right now?
Better than watching this late at night in the dark like I did the documentary.
Like, what are we doing? The fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying though? It's like, you just be like, what is happening right now? You're asking me how, like, what would happen in this situation where, like, my wife is potentially fucking murdered? Like, how would I do it? I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. I can't think about that right now. How much do you charge per hour for murder advice? You already know, dude. Twitch Primes for free. That's how you get the murder advice.
Weird time to be.
And it's not the murder advice.
Months, but this
it's the getting away from the murder advice that I'm giving you, technically.
That's a hard question to answer.
Right.
Because it had nothing to do with this disappearance.
Right.
So like, I don't even want to think about like, if you're asking me like how I would do it, like
anyone. Like
anyone
how would anyone?
How would I do it? No, anyone. No. But like, how about how I would do it?
I mean, you would. I said like,
because someone's disappearance.
Bro, he has a more personal connection with this murder than his children. Okay, that's another like immediate self-report where whenever he talks about his kids, he's like, these kids, those kids, those kids, were, those kids were, these kids were. But when he's talking about the murder, he's like literally talking about it personally as though he fucking did it, dude. Which is because he did do it. But like, there you go. There you fucking go. I mean, he's just straight up like, you know, how would I do the murder? It's like, no, we meant like, how would a murder happen if there was a murder? How would I do it?
By murdering them.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
So what different physical ways could you cause someone's disappearance through murder? You could stab someone,
Stab
right?
someone, shoot someone, hit them with a blunt object.
One TED talk on how to get away with murder, please.
I mean, use a weapon like gun or a knife. I mean,
Okay.
you could.
Yeah, let's not
Thanks
forget
for the
that
advice,
all of
bro.
this is a waste of time because Detective Fred Durst, aka the neighbor, already solved it like immediately. It was like, yeah, this is a fucking crime. This guy's a murderer. Arrest him, officer. He's behaving very frantically.
You could smother someone.
Smother someone.
So did they? So the question I have is like, and I don't know, and maybe you guys know this. Did they find the bodies at this point? Like, do they know that the fucking wife and kids are murdered? Because like, this is an afterthought. Like, he might not be mentioning those, but she doesn't know that he's not mentioning those specific causes. You know what I mean? At this point, they don't even know if they're dead, right? Yeah.
You could smother someone.
Smother someone.
Is Hasan buff or fat?
You could strangle someone.
Hang someone. I mean, yeah, you can. All that kind of things. I mean, it's hard to even think about that kind of stuff right now.
Mm-hmm. So you could strangle someone. You could drown someone.
Yeah.
You could shock someone to death. You could burn someone alive. What other ways can you think of?
As far as like lure them into a trap, I guess.
What do you mean? What?
Like, you know, like have somebody waiting like around the corner and like, you know, hey,
Sure.
This is some real psychotic shit.
Sure.
By the way, just like.
So if I ask you that question on the test, Chris, are you gonna have any issue with that? About you
Like-
physically
like
causing
going through every
someone's
single one of
disappearance?
those.
Yeah, like that would be a way you
Okay.
could cause someone's disappearance.
Okay. No, I can definitely like I can pass. I mean,
Or you could murder them, you could kidnap them, you could take them to another country, you could, you know, bury them in your backyard.
Yeah.
You could do a million things
yeah,
as far as
This lady did
trying to conceal them,
yeah.
right? So that no one can find them.
Well, it's been hours, dude. He's just having fun with her at this point. This is so fucking crazy.
Because at this point, she's
I feel like this dude is literally crazier than like these serial killers. Because like with serial killers, you know something is broken, right? With like a lot of the serial killers you talk to, like you're like, okay, there's something going on there that's like a little weird. This guy is like painfully boring and normal. Do you see what I'm saying? Like he could just be like a regular fucking accountant. Like he's having a conversation about like the potential strangulation of his wife and children, like being murdered by like someone who smothered them to death, as though, which is by the way what he did, but like he's talking about it even if he didn't do it. He's talking about it like in the most passive way possible, and it's fucking crazy.
He's gone. So when I ask you the question on the test, I'm not asking you about guilt. I'm not asking you about did you make her feel so horrible that she ended up leaving. I'm saying that you were the one that physically caused her to disappear. Okay. Either by murder, kidnapping, you know, all of those other things that we went through, okay?
You want me to list all those? Like
No.
Okay.
You're just going to say no to that question.
Okay.
Right. When I ask you if you physically caused Shanann's disappearance, your answer should be what?
No.
Right. So do you have any issues with that at all, and
No.
have any question about what I would mean when I was
No, that's total.
that
I just like going through all those that
Foggers.
that's
Right.
a lot to really think about.
Right.
Like
But
trying to figure out like that was.
I'm going to have you take a bathroom break. We've been in here quite a while. So you're going to be taking what's called a directed lie polygraph. So what that means is there are going to be questions on the test where I want you to lie. I know it seems kind of weird, but you're going to know which question.
Kind of wild that this motherfucker hadn't peed for that long, by the way, when I can't even hold the piss in my body for like 20 minutes at a time.
Questions these are, and they're going to be easy to answer. They're all going to start with before 2018.
The directed lie test
That's how
has
you know
three
he's a
types of
serial killer,
questions.
dude.
Known truth questions. These are easy questions to answer, such as, are you sitting down? Or, are you wearing shoes? They serve two purposes. The first purpose is to provide a baseline reading for when the subject is telling the truth, and should elicit very little bodily responses. The second purpose is to disconnect the examinee's thought patterns between each question as a means for resetting their cerebration for a more accurate reading. Control questions. These are what the polygrapher just explained to Chris. Whenever she says, before 2018, at the start of a question, Chris will know he is purposely supposed to lie. Each of these questions are deliberately constructed that all answers will be responded with no. Relevant questions. These relate specifically to the crime being investigated, and the examinee will know that they are supposed to respond truthfully. A guilty subject will show a much stronger reaction to the relevant questions than to the control questions.
He doesn't chug,
even
do
though
like
they
a
will be
diabetic
lying
racehorse?
on both
Yeah,
of them.
this is the reason why I
This is
piss
due to
so
the
much.
immediate threat posed by the relevant questions.
So I'm going to say before 2018, did you ever lose your temper with someone you cared about? And you're going to say,
No.
because you're telling a
Lie.
Awesome.
Peepo haywire, Peepo happy, high chat, 7 months, Bog,
The
7
test
months,
is about to
7
begin.
months,
Please
Bog,
remain
7 months,
still.
Bog.
Did you write the number 1?
No.
Did you write the number 3?
No.
Did you write the number 5?
No.
This portion of the test is complete. Please remain still while I take the instrument.
Time to throw puck, champ. Time to throw puck, champ.
Okay, you can relax. How'd you feel?
This is the last time the polygrapher will have any correspondence with Chris before the real test begins. She gives him an initial compliment in a reassuring tone.
Yeah, the weirdest part about this is that, like, I'm getting secondhand anxiety. Like, it's such a weird fucking situation that you're in because you're like, in a weird way, you know he's a piece of shit murderer, but also you're like, he fucking murdered someone, but like you're getting anxious for him, which is very weird. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know what it is. And it's really weird. It's a really weird situation, dude. Why the fuck am I getting anxious for him? He's a fucking murderer, dog. What the fuck?
Great.
Yeah, you're like, I sure hope he passes the test. No, I don't actually want that. I want him to fail because he's a murderer. But also simultaneously, I'm like, fuck, dude. Is he going to pass?
Remember to lie and everything. That was awesome.
That was...
This momentary boost in his confidence is then abruptly ripped away as he receives the following information.
So, you obviously are a really bad liar. Have people told you that before? Like, the second you tell a lie, like, they can tell, like, on your face that Because the second you lied to the number 3, like, I don't know if you heard me clicking, but I like turned down the sensitivity because you were starting to go off the page. So that is what I need to see as a polygrapher, because that tells me that you know it's wrong to tell a lie. And you're actually having a significant reaction when you lie. So that is awesome.
Bro, I can see his chest, dude. Look, chat, literally look at his chest when she says that.
I need to see as a polygrapher, because that tells me that you know it's wrong to tell a lie. And you're actually having a significant reaction when you lie. So that is awesome.
Oh my God. You can literally see him breathing, dude. He's like, oh my God. Oh my fucking God, dude. He's like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. She just, bro, that's what happens when a Sigma male gets fucking dumpstered, okay?
Awesome. So thank you for being a horrible liar. No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. We don't want to be good liars. So thank you for being a horrible liar. And that just shows me that, you know, obviously on the test when they're asking, you know, significant stuff about your wife, if you're lying to that, it's going to be even 10 times more amplified. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much, more than you know. So that was awesome. And the coolest thing about this is right now, there's only one person in this room that knows what the truth is. And in about 5 minutes, there's going to be 2 of us. So.
Oh my God. Okay. Now I understand why fucking polygraphs are never applicable in court cases, dude. Because straight up, this entire thing is just a mindfuck. Like, it has nothing to do with the truth, and everything to do with just like breaking this person, okay? It's just manipulative as fuck, dude. It has nothing to do with the truth, dude. What the fuck? That woman is gaslighting, gatekeeping, and girl bossing subsequently. Yes. If you are innocent, a lie detector test will never be your ace in the hole. So dumb to do one. Yeah, it's nuts.
Okay, and then I can go share that with them out there. Okay? All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
The test is about to begin. Please remain still. Do you understand I will only ask you the questions we have discussed?
Yes.
Regarding Shanann's disappearance, do you intend to answer all of the questions truthfully?
Yes.
Is your first name Christopher?
Yes.
Before 2018, did you ever lose your temper with someone you cared about?
No.
Did you physically cause Shanann's disappearance?
No.
Oh!
Were you born in 1985?
Yes.
Before 2018, did you ever say anything out of anger to a loved one?
No.
Are you lying about the...
Okay, this is like confusing as fuck too. Oh, dude. This is like also purposely fucking confusing. It's so fucking confusing, dude. But what's not confusing is the top of the hour ad that's coming right now. And if you're further not confused, or if you don't want to be confused even further, then the way to avoid those ads is by subscribing. Now you can subscribe for $5 or with a Twitch Prime. Let's go, dude. Okay. With the Twitch Prime, you can subscribe for free. It's you know, and you will no longer see the ads or an ad break or a fucking VPN or an ad block. You know. Oh, that was good. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, man, I'm so proud of myself. I sit. I just stay awake at night writing different methods on how to clap you, dude. Just that's how I do it. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Wow, I'm learning how to be a sociopath from this fucking from this dude. You're fired straight up. Okay, let's keep going. God damn, dude.
No.
Are you now in the state of Colorado?
Yes.
Before 2018, have you ever wanted to hurt someone to get even with them?
No.
Do you know where she...
Like, the lie on purpose shit is so confusing, because then, like, I mean, I don't like that. I would fuck it up. I would fuck this up straight up. I would fuck this up super hard.
Shanann is now?
No.
This portion of the test is complete. Please remain still while I take the instrument out of operation. All right, how'd you feel? Same with all of it?
I think it was the same through everything.
For ya. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, I did forget part of it, didn't I?
I mean, this motherfucker knows already, so...
So I brought Graham in here because we want to talk to you about the results, okay?
Oh no, oh no, no, no.
So, it is completely clear that you were not honest during the testing, and I think you already know that. You did not pass the polygraph test.
Okay.
Okay, so now we need to talk about what actually happened. I feel like you're probably ready to do that.
I didn't lie to you on that polygraph, I promise.
Chris,
I'm
Chris, stop. It's time. Just stop for a minute. Take a deep breath. I want you to take a deep breath right now.